Renee. So let's just get into it, shall we? What's up, y'all? It's your girl Shay Renee, and we are back to catch up. Okay, y'all, I've been having camera problems. I feel like the camera still has a little lag in it. I'm trying to use my Canon today, but your girl gotta buy another camera. I don't know what I'm gonna have to buy another camera. And this expensive camera that I'm using now, it still has a lag on it. So I'm annoyed. So that's why I haven't been coming on. And I've been extremely busy. I'm actually very tired right now. But I just finished watching Salt Lake City and I just had to come on here and talk to y'all. So let's go ahead and speak to the people. Linnell Seiler is in the building. What's up, Linnell? Thank you so much for joining. My girl D Herfer is here. She says, hey, Shay, you know people be trying to go to bed. I don't even watch Salt Lake. I am so sorry, D. And my tongue is yellow, y'all, because I'm drinking turmeric juice. So it's turmeric, lemon, cucumber. What else I put in here? Turmeric, lemon juice, cucumber, ginger, and orange juice in this. So that's why. But yeah, listen, I ain't gonna be before you long. I won't be before you long, okay? So I have to get through this stuff and child, because all of us want to go to bed, okay? But I just had to, y'all, I had to come on here and talk about Salt Lake City. Salt Lake City, I'm going to go through kind of quickly. I'll start doing detailed reviews on that after this. Here's what I want to say about this season of Salt Lake City. I am so sick and tired because we're going to get right on into it. It's late, so I know y'all ain't got time for me to wait till the 5-minute mark. And I've been gone for 5 days, so let's just go ahead and get in it, okay? I'm tired of Lisa Barlow. Lisa wants to have the last word on everything. Lisa wants to talk over everybody. Lisa is trying to act like she knows how to read the girls. You can't read, Lisa. You can't. I don't know where you got gout from. Okay, I can't say the D word yet because it's not 6 minutes yet. But you must have heard somebody say that and just held that in your back pocket and said, "Oh, I'm gonna say that when we're filming." First of all, I heard that Lisa waited to start filming because she was trying to negotiate her contract as if she's that girl and she should have more money. Girl, and then I heard that around the word around the curb, Lisa, is that you were mad that Angie K is holding the middle snowflake. Angie K is way more entertaining than you. And Angie K can actually read for real, okay? I feel like Lisa's personality is just so fake. She has this thing where she just has to be perfect all the time. Everybody has to worship her. Everybody got to kiss her tail. I am extremely over it. I'm over it. I am over her. Heather, I'm so tired of you trying to be a people pleaser. You have been trying to be Lisa's friend since season 1. Now that you and Lisa are cool, you kissing her ass. Why? Why are you doing that? You know that she talks over y'all. You know that she be lying. She makes up stuff. Why is nobody why is everybody afraid to stand up to Lisa? Like they'll get Whitney will yell back with her, but she'll get exhausted and run off like she did in episode 3. Don't run off from her. Do not back down from Lisa. And that's what I love about Angie K. Angie K is like, and finally found a damn backbone. She's at a point where she's like, I'm not going to let you have the last word, Lisa. I'm not about to let you talk your shit to me and get away with it. This last episode 4, which is weird, or if you watch it on Peacock like I do, they are messing up the episodes. Like, I don't know what number episode it really is, because they're putting Watch What Happens Live in there if the Salt Lake City people are ladies are on it, so it counts as an episode. Andy, you are trying to hold on to Watch What Happens Live with, for dear life, but I digress. Moving on. You just really doing whatever you can to get it some ratings or whatever. D says that's how clear people are. They are so passive aggressive. Exactly. Lisa, child, she works my last entire nerve, and she sits there so entitled. Like, we're gonna breeze through the episodes. The first couple of episodes. First episode, they went on some camping trip. Angie and Mary come and pick the ladies up in this big old child, what do they call them? Not, it ain't no, I want to call it a Winnebago, but it's basically a big traveling child. My brain is not working. It's late at night. But anyway, she comes and picks them up, and in this big, huge vehicle. Somebody tell me what it's called, because I am drawing a freaking blank. But anyway, they all go on a RV, child. I'm acting real slow today. Thank you, K-Dior. If you see my eyes, I'm tired. I'm ready to go to sleep. I have been up since 5 a.m. So please excuse me. Okay. So she picks them up in an RV. So they go camping. Okay. And thank you so much, K-Dior. I'm tripping. So all the girls get together. Everybody goes except for Lisa, because Lisa is hanging with the stars. I provide my alcohol for Usher and all the other celebrities that I really don't give a damn about that she mentioned. Girl, who cares about who you drinks your alcohol? If they're marketing it for you and you're getting paid, great. That doesn't make anybody on this show want to kiss your ass. So she wasn't there. So Bronwyn is talking about all of these lawsuits that Lisa has, apparently. So Lisa gets wind of it when they get back. People are feeling like Meredith didn't defend Lisa enough, which my thing is, what the hell did y'all want Meredith to say? Meredith was just like, listen, Lisa is not here to defend herself, so let's just not even talk about it. But Bronwyn persists on bringing up these lawsuits. So all the girls get back together. Lisa finally decides that she wants to come back around the group. I'm giving y'all like a brief catch up to episode where we're going with episode, I guess this is 4 now. So Bronwyn and Lisa have a come to Jesus moment where she wants to apologize. They want to apologize to each other after they didn't just cussed each other out at this other new lady's house. Apparently, this woman decides that she didn't want to film anymore because this was just too much, even though they had a party at her house. And this is where Lisa decided that she wanted to confront Bronwyn and tell her that she sucks gout dick. I don't know where Lisa got that from. I guess she thought she was joning on Bronwyn. It wasn't funny to me. At first, it was like, that's interesting. I've never heard anybody say that before. But it really gave that you was holding on to that for so long and you just really wanted to say it. I got to admit, I laughed. I chuckled just a little bit when she first said it. But then it was like, Angie K reads you down every time. She reads you down to your motherfucking knees every single time. And she does it effortlessly. You just be over there flicking your hair and yelling and screaming, and your hands rummaging around in the air and waving them like you just don't care. Don't nobody care. I'm tired of Lisa. I really am. I am super duper tired of her. She's a clown. And I don't care how much money she has. Girl, fuck you. Okay? She think the fact that she sat there, Heather was trying to talk to her and tell her, listen, maybe you should have been there on the camping trip so you could hear what everybody was saying and you could defend yourself. I even said, it's not right that you're not here. Lisa's not here. She's not here to defend herself. We shouldn't be talking about these things. But then Lisa proceeds to tell Heather that she's better, she's more successful than all of them, and she's better than all of them. The fucking nerve of you to sit there, and it's a mind fuck to me that she thinks it's okay to sit there and tell somebody, oh bitch, I'm better than you. And I'm supposed to just take that as a compliment that you just sat here and insulted me like that. And Heather responded by saying, no, I think we're all successful. Like, you're not better than any of us. And she was like, no, I am. I am the most successful. I'm better than all of you. And Heather was like, well, no, you're not. I think everybody. Heather, you needed to put a little bit of stank on you on that. You need to let this bitch know. Bitch, I don't know who the fuck you think you're talking to, but I have a very successful skincare business over here. I am selling books, okay? I'm doing my thug thizzle over here. You over there selling Vita tequila and whatever the fuck else you doing, and you over here being accused of sucking gout dick for front row seats at the Utah Jazz game. Don't think we forgot. And people accusing you and your husband of having little flings, okay? But you don't address any of that. But you want to air everybody else's business out and talk shit about everybody else. And you going around getting information on everybody so you can have something in your back pocket with your stringy ass fucking hair. You need to get some fucking tape ins with that thin ass hair. She thinks that her hair looks so good. That fucking hair is not. You need to go sit at Angie K's salon and let her do your damn hair. That's what you need to do. But moving on, then we got Whitney and her financial problems. I think that's going to be her storyline this season with her and her husband. They trying to get back on track with their finances, her failed businesses. She's trying to. I'm so sorry, Whitney, but we don't give a damn, honey. Go and do what you got to do. Make these Salt Lake City checks work. I see that you're just trying to keep this check. That's why you talking about this shit, thinking that it's interesting about how you got to rebuild a business and this, that. Don't care. Brittany is still dumb as a box of fucking rocks. I don't even know why they thought that she was supposed to be main cast. She needed to stay a friend of. I don't give a damn about her and this man that she is taking over her children. What the hell is wrong with you, Brittany? You openly said that you feel like your children are asking for too much. They're grown. Your daughter is 19 years old, and she told you to your face that she feels like you give your man more attention than her, and that you need to take a break from him so that y'all can rebuild y'all relationship. But you flat out tell this girl, no, I'm gonna keep on fucking with my man. You're an idiot. You are an idiot. You absolutely are an idiot. And I don't even know how I'm going to stomach you for an entire season. So we fast forward to episode 3, because that is basically repetitive shit. Angie K has her and Lisa say that they're going to wash their hands of this situation. She's mad at Angie K because she felt like Angie should have defended her when Bronwyn was talking about all this stuff with this case. Then they get to the scene where Lisa invites them somewhere with all these pictures up saying dismissed on it, when bitch ain't shit fucking dismissed but your scalp. Okay, yeah, it's very dismissed. Your hairline is dismissed. That's what is dismissed. You need to go in there and get some damn extensions in your fucking hair, because your hair is getting dismissed. It's thin as fuck. Okay. But she puts up all these fucking Kinko's goddamn billboards all over the goddamn science fair project paper talking about dismissed. And everybody is like, this doesn't have any validity behind it. You just put a big red dismissed on top of some shit and thought that we were supposed to be like, oh, okay, girl, your cases are done. No, no. Lisa, don't nobody give a fuck about what you talking about. She comes in there flicking her hair. You know, she do this. Yeah. And then yelling over people. And they supposed to just sit there and take it. Why do y'all let this basic ass bitch come here and basically frolic all over y'all? It don't make no damn sense. So Angie Case is coming back at her like, girl, what the fuck are you talking about? I didn't have nothing to do with nothing about none of these cases. That was Bronwyn talking shit. So Lisa can't get at Bronwyn because Bronwyn reads her with a very even tone. And she can't handle Bronwyn. So she tries to take it over to Angie K because she thinks that Angie K is on her side and she gonna kiss her ass. She thinks that Angie K wants to kiss the ring. Because she knows how much, I believe Angie K always wanted to be on this show. And Lisa feels like she is the key to Angie K being on this show. But what she don't realize is Angie K can hold her own by herself. Actually, I don't even got to call her Angie K no more because the other Angie ain't on here no more. She can hold her own. She doesn't need you, Lisa. And she's pretty much cool with all the girls. So you are not her gateway to staying on this show. She is the center snowflake for a fucking reason. And she don't have to rehearse her damn reads like you. You ain't said shit else funny since Gout Dick. But Lisa has read you down to the goddamn ground every time. No miss. Slam dunk. Child. So moving on, she wants to be mad at Angie K at this dismissed dinner. But then they decide, you know what? I apologize. Let's move on. They were talking about some shampoo, some hair care line that Angie invested in with all these businesses that Lisa has. Angie said, you do French fries, I do franchise. I was like, Angie, what? And she said that I finally understood what even Mary was like, nah, that's funny. That is funny. Because Lisa was doing infomercials for Wendy's. So Angie was talking about French fries because Angie was talking shit about her businesses. Somebody, you don't even own all of your businesses. You only own like 1.5 of them. How the hell would you know that, bitch? Because why you all in my shit? Why you worrying about what the hell Angie owns? Own your own business. Mind your own business. How about that? You so busy thinking somebody's supposed to be impressed because you hanging around celebrities. Bitch, don't nobody give a fuck about you hanging out with these damn celebrities. They don't know. They probably don't even know your fucking name. You trying to say that you was with Ben Affleck and she was with two celebrities. That's why she couldn't come on the camping trip. Girl, bye, Lisa. Boo and bye to you, sis. Okay, moving on. So let's fast forward to episode 4. Lisa and Angie said that they was going to bury the hatchet, but then Lisa sends this nasty text message and she sends somebody to come and pick up the hair care products that Angie invested in, that her son, Lisa's son, was supposed to be starting some hair care line for kids. And Lisa never did anything with it, even after Angie invested in it and put products on her shelves. Nobody bought the shit because Lisa wasn't promoting it. And I imagine Angie wasn't promoting it either. So she sends her assistant, Lisa sends her assistant to go over there and pick up the products. And she says, yeah, the products probably have dust on it because your salon is dusty. Bitch, let me tell you something, Lisa. You could get smacked the fuck out of, and you might want to come and sit in one of those chairs. But now it might not have been it wasn't no chairs available for you, because from the scene that I saw, that salon was packed to the gills with people. But you might want to go over there and find a chair with your stringy ass hair. Okay? And you try to act like you got the best damn hair on the cast. Girl, your hair is menopause must be getting to you, sis. Okay? And the face is sagging. I believe Angie when she said that you pulling them ears back. But they ain't pulling back far damn enough. Okay? So now we get to episode 4. These hoes is at this flower party or whatever. I guess Whitney is talking about she want to bloom and get she got a psychic there or a reader or whatever the hell. He's supposed to read their poems or read their energy and tell them about their past lives and future, whatever. So she has all the girls there. Lisa and Angie are going blow for blow the entire time. Lisa tells her driver when she comes, she got to be the last one there. Of course, she want to try to be fashionably late, coming in here looking like she got on silk pajamas. And she tells the driver, yeah, keep it gassed up and on because I might need to leave. You're trying to be dramatic. Furthermore, don't nobody give a fuck whether you here or not. So she comes in and she tries to be slick and talk shit. She's like, I don't even want to be here because me and Angie are not getting along. But then you weasel your way into having a conversation with Angie and turning it into a yelling match. So basically, these hoes is yelling the entire fucking episode. So everybody goes in to get their readings, and Bronwyn gets a reading about her parents. And Bronwyn, in a previous episode, discussed how she has both of her parents have moved into her house. Her mom and dad, her dad has fallen ill. Her mom has had some health issues too, but she's taking care of both of them on her own. They live in her house. Now, Bronwyn, your mama, yeah, she can get slapped. She could get slapped because your mother, she got a lot of little slick shit to say. Basically saying to the mother, the mother saying to Bronwyn, the only reason she's successful is because of Todd's money. And because Todd came along. So that's the only reason why she doing anything. That's fucked up. That your mother thinks that your value is only from a man. That's absolutely crazy. Insane. But Bronwyn, that's her mama. And she trying to deal with her mama, as best she can. So moving on. Her mother was extremely rude to her. And, Bronwyn just took it on the chin. And she was basically coming for Bronwyn because the mother doesn't approve of Bronwyn allowing her daughter to have her boyfriend over at the house. I think the boyfriend lives with them too or something. Her daughter still lives with her, Bronwyn's daughter, that is. And I think her boyfriend stays at the house or lives at the house with them too. Some shit like that. But I mean, for me, Gwen is her daughter. I wouldn't be having I have a 9-year-old son. When my son grows up, ain't no woman about to be living up in my damn house. Y'all got to go shack up. Only person gonna be fucking in this house is me. Okay? And that's it, and that's all. All right. You got to pay the cost to get in these drawers and pay some bills up in this house. And I don't care if my son paid the electric bill. You ain't about to be slapping skins with nobody up in my damn house. Get your own. Okay? But hey, if that's what you want to do, that's just what you're gonna be, and that's how you is, Bronwyn. You're gonna do that with your kids, okay? So fast forward to this reading session. Bronwyn is very upset. She gets visibly upset because of what's going on with her mother and this prediction from the guy that's doing these readings. Oh, hell. Did the camera go off? Oh, here it is. It's still on. So the guy that's doing these readings, he basically alludes to something happening with her mom. So Bronwyn is upset and she's like, oh my God, I thought it was just my father. Now I got to worry about my damn mama too. So she's like, okay, well, I'll be mindful of it. So she's coming out here crying. Lisa is yelling back and forth with damn Angie because she wants Angie to kiss the ring. That's what she wants. She tells Angie to sit down. Angie always gets up when she's upset. That little Greek woman, listen, and I've watched podcasts and I've seen people's commentary. I usually don't like to watch commentary before I watch a show, but it had just been so late of me getting on here and talking to y'all that I was like, you know what, it is what it is. But I had watched some commentary on this episode yesterday. And I don't understand why so many people excuse how she has any fans. She is extremely insufferable. I YouTube show with he has Monica, which I think is extremely genius to have her on there reviewing the show with Angie seems like she's putting on for the cameras, like she has a big head or whatever. I don't think Angie has a big head. I think that Angie is not going to allow Lisa to talk shit to her. I think she's tired of Lisa's shit. I think she's tired of Lisa trying to sun her. And she's like, you want to get the last word. That's why you keep on fucking talking. And I'm not going to let you get the last word. I'm going to keep talking my shit and I'm going to pop my shit and you going to listen. And Lisa got extremely frustrated because Angie was reading the fuck out of her. So then Angie goes in the house. She brought this big ass plastic bin. So she was like, here, you can have back all the stuff that you gave to what's her damn daughter's name? All the stuff she gave to her daughter, that all the stuff Lisa gave to Angie's daughter, some horse. Now, mind you, Angie's reading says something about her daughter and a horse accident. So Angie gets so frustrated that she drops the toy horse. So people assess that that's probably what the connection was with the horse breaking the little toy and the argument with Lisa. So she just gives Lisa all her shit back that she ever gave her. And Lisa is going back and forth with Angie. Now, here's what pissed me off. I didn't appreciate Mary coming over because Lisa eventually leaves because Lisa realized she's not going to get the last word from Angie and Angie's not going to back down from her. Everybody else is kissing Lisa's ass, but I feel like you kissing Lisa's ass by being quiet. Because when y'all sit there and y'all are silent and you let her just keep going and going and going like the fucking Energizer bunny, that's allowing her to keep shit going. Now, mind you, also, Angie has told Meredith that Lisa called her the devil or whatever, or said some bad shit about her and has been talking shit about her to Angie. I believe every single solitary word. I believe it. Now, Meredith was going to say something to Lisa, but Lisa is sitting up there yelling and screaming at Angie the whole time. Meredith is over there contemplating, should I even say something? But I don't even want to get in the middle of this yelling match. Bronwyn over here crying, and they ain't paying attention. They so busy arguing. But who pissed me off in this moment was Mary. Mary got frustrated with the arguing. So she gets up because Lisa ends up leaving. She couldn't win, so she left with her dumb ass. So she comes over. Angie is standing up. She's obviously upset. And she's telling everybody, you know what? Basically F y'all, because y'all gonna keep on being friends with her. And she treats all of us like shit. Y'all keep taking her back as a friend. I'm not gonna take her back. I'm so fucking tired of her. She apologizes and don't mean the shit. I'm done. I'm good on her. So she's letting out her frustration. So Mary comes over her and tells her, be quiet, just stop, just let it go. Don't let it affect you like that. Mary, you can't tell that lady how to feel. Just because you don't agree with it, or you wouldn't manage it or handle it the way that Angie has, you can't come over to her and tell her how to handle her emotions when this bitch been sitting at the fucking table yelling and screaming at her, trying to basically dominate her in the conversation and trying to make her kiss the goddamn ring. I can't stand shit like that. You basically want her to sit over here and be the bigger person and get sunned. She's not trying to do that. So then when Angie says, you know what, I don't want to do that. I'm not about to, don't tell me to be quiet. I'm angry. I'm upset. So Mary is like, you know what, I'm done with you. What the fuck are you talking about, Mary? How you gonna be done with her because you can't tell her how to react to how Lisa is treating her? That's fucked up. And I don't agree with the I gotta act according to however you feel I should act for our relationship to stay intact. Mary seems like the type of person that she wants you to be how she wants you to be. If she think it's uncouth, then we can't be doing that. I need you to act how I think you, how I want you to act. That's weird. That's extremely weird, Mary. Everybody is not going to dance to your music. You sounding like Lisa right about now. And Brittany, you over here got a whole lot to say, but you taking calls from Jared and you supposed to be away from him for 30 days. You told Whitney that you was going to take a break from him for 30 days. And he over here texting and calling you and you ready to be Johnny on the goddamn spot for this man. And he done went over to Whitney and over Whitney house talking to her damn husband, telling him that all you use him for is trips and dick. Girl, why is Brittany here? I can't. I cannot with Brittany. I'm over her. But y'all, that was it for Salt Lake. Listen. And Heather, that was hilarious when Heather said, oh, he's taking you on trips. And she's like, Brittany was like, yeah, we went to Vegas. And Heather was like, that's a road trip. That ain't no damn vacation. And I actually looked at how close Vegas is to Salt Lake City. I didn't realize how close actually I'm not, and let me preface this by saying I am not the person to be navigating the map and filling out the 50 plus states on the map for you. That ain't me. But I looked on the map to see how close Utah was to California, and California is close to Las Vegas. So she was absolutely right in her sentiments. But anyway, y'all, that's it for Salt Lake City. Listen, keep putting your gigantic foot, Angie. Put a big hell of a foot on Lisa's goddamn neck because, baby, I'm tired. I'm extremely tired of Lisa. Okay? Extremely tired of Lisa. All right. So moving on, y'all. Let's talk about the Real Housewives of the Potomac. Okay, y'all. So real quick, I know you have probably seen a lot on line about Wendy Acefo. Okay. I told y'all, why am I touching the screen like this is touch screen? Let me get into y'all comments real fast. Oh, Jazz is here. K-Dior says Lisa's rehearsed reads, but Bronwyn got her together and did, and absolutely got her together. You are 1,000% right, K-Dior. Because my thing is, why do y'all keep on talking about Bronwyn being a gold digger and she sucking dick with her husband? That's her damn husband. Okay. And just because he's older than her, maybe she love a little cat daddy. Okay. Mind your business. That's all. Just mind your business. Let her do what she gonna do. Let her be what she gonna be, child. Okay. Mind all of the business that the Lord gave you. Like, please, you ain't gotta fuck him at night. You ain't gotta tickle his balls. So why you worrying about what the fuck she doing? It's some nosy hoes on this show. Very much worried about what everybody else is doing. But anyway, moving on, y'all. Let's move on, scoot on down to after I speak to my friend. Getting Jazzy with Jazz TV is in the building. Jazz is also one of my mods. She says, "Hey, Shay and chat, what's up? What's up? Thank you so much for joining tonight." G. Herford says, "I'm heartbroken over Wendy and Eddie. If they are guilty, I don't understand why they would do what they did." Friend, you ain't said nothing but a word, okay? I cannot believe I am so disappointed in Wendy. I cannot believe that she allowed reality TV to get her in a state of mind where she felt like she needed to keep up with the Joneses. I cannot. I cannot believe that she did that. Like I told y'all in my last review, Finksburg is in the freaking boonies. It's in the country, okay? Like literally it is with all the burgs. It's Finksburg, Eldersburg out there, Westminster. It's basically all of that. That was all farmland. They just literally, I want to say they got Walmart 11 years ago. Like, yeah, everything they literally, it was dirt roads. They are finally building things around there. That house that she has in Finksburg is probably the same size as my house in Prince George's County. She probably paid a hell of a lot less out there because that's, listen, a lot of us don't live there, and a lot of the people in that area are, they don't really like us, okay? So if Wendy was able to finagle herself, because I used to work in Eldersburg. I actually managed one of my first stores in Eldersburg. And the people was nice to me, but you could tell our kind. And I believe at that time I was like 20. How old was I? 21. And I managed a store out there. I lived in the city of Baltimore, and it took me an hour and some change to get to work every day. So it is not in the city. It is not where people run to go and live, okay? That are black or brown, if you catch my drizift, okay? And that's that on that. But Wendy, I'm extremely disappointed. And I'm disappointed in Eddie. Eddie, you are a lawyer. You know better than this. First of all, let me tell y'all something. Where they live, that's why I'm stressing about. I want to stress. I'm not stressing. I want to stress the location. Okay. I want to stress where they live. The fact that you live in this area, okay, you should have known that you weren't going to get away with this. Those people have cameras upon cameras around their houses in that area. There is minimal crime out there. Okay. They think apartments are ghetto in that area. That's what I'm saying to you. That is how small and country this area is. I don't even know if they got a Dollar General. Walmart was like the highlight of that area for quite some time. So the fact that you thought that you were going to play these people and get money and say that somebody climbed through your bedroom window and your neighbors, let me tell you something. I'm pretty sure if somebody tried to break into her house, her neighbors would have saw it. They would have seen it. That's like fucking Mayberry, where she lives at. So I don't even know why Wendy tried that and thought that she was going to get away with it. You're not going to get away with it. Everybody, you live where everybody knows your name, okay? And you already stick out like a sore damn thumb because you probably, I guarantee you, Wendy and her family is probably one of literally no black people in that area. I guarantee you. Don't know black people live out there. And furthermore, it's extremely far from everything. It is at least an hour and a half to 2 hours away from everything worth seeing, rather. But moving on, let's move on to the episode. Wendy, listen, I don't know how you gonna get out of this. But baby girl, it ain't worth it. Listen, you over here trying to impress Giselle and Ashley. Ashley buys all her clothes from Shein. I'm gonna tell you that right now. Most of her clothes come from Shein. And Giselle can't fucking dress at all. And these are the women that you trying to impress, girl. Girl, bye. If you was a real fashionista, you could get pieces from Fashion Nova, Shein, dress it up real nice, add you a statement piece with a bag or a shoe or two, and call it a day. Nobody would ever know. You could have got you a stylist to help put some pieces together for you that were inexpensive and stay within your means. It always seemed like Eddie was always telling her about her overspending. And she just wants to be a princess where she just spending all this money and acting like they got it like that, and they fucking don't. But child, let's move on because this battery might die. We're gonna probably have to do Bell Collective on another video, y'all. I'll probably do Bell Collective in the morning by itself. We'll see how quickly I can get through this. So Ashley, we open up the episode with Ashley still at her party talking about Stacy's breath with her corny ass. Ashley, let me just say this. Don't nobody owe Ashley shit about their marriage. Ashley, you can suck a bag of dicks asking somebody about their damn marriage. You got to be fucking kidding me. It took you 85 years and 30 nights to divorce fucking Gollum, whatever the fuck they call his ass. I don't want to say his name because I don't want him to come asking me no damn questions, okay? You took forever to divorce your husband, the freak. And you over here worrying about whether Stacy is divorced or not? And what's it to you whether she divorced or not? What the fuck does any dick that she not getting have anything to do with fucking you? Nobody got time for your shit, Ashley. You and Giselle clearly have absolutely fucking nothing to talk about this season. Y'all never have no storyline. You tried to hold on to that divorce storyline for ages, and Andy got tired of it and said, listen, chop with this divorce because next season the shit ain't gonna fly. So you thought that you could ride off of the fact that you're actually divorced this season and that you got a settlement and this, that, and the third. Ashley, grow up. Please grow up, because at this point you trying to read Stacy talking about her breath and y'all in the mints and this. I don't give two shits about y'all trying to haze damn Stacy, because Stacy is time enough for y'all. She comes right back with it, and she is just so oblivious or delusional that she don't give a fuck about what y'all talking about. Y'all are lame as hell. Is that all y'all got to talk about a bitch breath? Ashley, I can talk about your shitty ass closet full of bullshit that I wouldn't even want to come in there and play goddamn dress up at your house. You ain't got shit I want to wear. And naked is not an outfit. That's all you buy is shit that's super revealing and show them little Polly Pocket ass titties of yours. Get the fuck out of here. Child, Ashley gets on my damn nerves. Go breastfeed some damn way, Ashley. Don't nobody got time. You take you and your breast milk and ride on down the road and mind your business. You were way more interesting when your ass was fucking pregnant. And I'd be goddamn if you talk about this bitch breath all goddamn season. Give her an Altoid and move the fuck on. Find a better goddamn read. I would have read her about them damn that GPS wig on her head, because it's always fucking moving about the recourse, okay? and them ugly ass dresses that Stacey be wearing. Stacey thinks that she's fucking Stacey Dash, stuck in the 90s. Okay? That's what the outfits is giving. But these are the motherfuckers that you want to impress, Wendy, and you gonna take your ass to jail for? Let me just real quickly tell y'all why I think, and I said it, excuse me, I said it in my last video. I think that Wendy, I think they tried to buy get that new store location. I think their credit scores went down because of their student loans. That's what I think. I think that because they remember they have over, I think they had like $1 million in student loan debt by itself. I wouldn't have been going back to school getting all these damn degrees if it wasn't going to pay me shit to make it work. Why the hell would I keep going and getting extra degrees and it's just costing me money now, putting you further and further in debt? So now, luckily, y'all had a house, because now the student loans are valued on as a part of your debt to income ratio. At first, they didn't count that when you were buying a house. Now they put it on there. So that probably was thought for, accounted for when they were trying to get this new store or whatever for Happy Eddie. And that's why they had to think of something real quick to grab some cash, because they wanted to get this other location. So you either got to pay your student loan debt down, right? Or pay off all this debt that you have, because I believe that they've accumulated a lot of debt. And I believe that most of the debt has come from Wendy and her overspending, because Eddie always looks at it like, you spending too much money. I'm not investing in that. I'm not doing this. I'm not doing that. He seemed to be the one that was the more responsible one financially, but he thought of this dumb, America's dumbest criminals ass bullshit to give them a get out of jail free card, but it got your ass in jail. That's what it did. Also, how do they know that they didn't rebuy some of this stuff or somebody gifted to them? Y'all need to think of a lie that's going to work. But ain't nobody rob your damn house because y'all live in Mayberry. But moving on. They leave this party. Ashley's friend is like her best friend that I love. I wish she hadn't never did that TJ story and just brought her friend on the show, because he is funny. Her friend was like, so why do you care? Why does it matter if she gives you her divorce information? Like, if she shows you the divorce, are you okay? Will that die this down? And Ashley was like, that's a start. That's a start. First of all, Ashley, don't nobody owe you shit. Moving on. So they all sitting down, and Kiarna is still coming for Wendy about Wendy not speaking to her. Kiarna, baby girl, I'm just gonna say this one time. Give this story up. Give this level of storyline up for yourself, because you now trying to come at Wendy over her not speaking to you at a speaking engagement that she was doing. Grow up, Kiarna. Grow up. I need you to grow up, because you do little shit. I can even see it with you and Greg, where you like to throw little jabs in there, and then you like to talk over people, and then you don't let stuff go. You just you like a little gnat that just keep buzzing and buzzing and buzzing around. And I think that you was over there irritating Greg, and I think that Greg was already irritating. And I think you tried to change yourself for him, and he's already a clown. But I think you're annoying. I think you're annoying. I think you're very needy. I think you're annoying. That's what I think. I think you want to be on this show so bad that you over here acting like a damn fool. And for you to choose Wendy as your target, that lets me know that you don't deserve to be on this show. So moving on, we see Giselle going over here talking to Cookie. Cookie looked like a long-haired Miss Lunell. And she seemed real vulgar, like Miss Lunell too, like the type that'll just cuss and say some shit. And that's Karen's friend. And this is Karen's friend that is, basically going to be her representative on the season until Karen comes back and makes her glorious debut. Because they started the whole season with the Grand Dame. Okay. D says, I'm done with all housewife franchises except Atlanta. Child, listen, I understand, D. These women are getting absolutely desperate. It shows. It's a very desperate attempt. D says, now you know Ashley is already and did. And did. Yep. Absolutely. 1000%. Okay. So moving on, Giselle is talking to Cookie. Cookie is giving her the updates and the lowdown on Karen, how Karen getting along with the ladies up in the jailhouse, and all is good in the hood with Karen. Okay. Tia enters the chat. They're over there trying to break up this situation between Wendy and Kay. And Tia and her British accent, I think I'm gonna like Tia. Tia is she's something else. We gonna meet her children and her husband and all of that. I like her. So then what's the new lady's name? Angel, I think that's her name, the one that's married to the football player. Apparently we're going to see where her and Kay have a little bit of a breakdown because she brought up something about kids. Kay says something about Wendy. The reason why Wendy wasn't going to go to this thing is because the speaking engagement. At first Wendy wasn't going to go because her kids were sick. But the kids started to feel better, I guess, or she got a sitter, and so she ended up going to do the speaking engagement. And Angel was like, well, were her kids okay? Like she was concerned about the kids. And she was looking at Kay like, well, damn, girl. I mean, kids are important. And I think Kay doesn't think like that because she's not a mom. So it's like you can get up and go, and all you have to do is think about yourself. But you're not even thinking about the fact Wendy is little people's mama. So she got to make sure her kids are good before she leaving out doing some damn speaking engagement. And first of mind is her worrying about her kids, not worrying about speaking to your dodo bird ass. But moving on, Ashley has some bitch come out here doing a damn strip tease. Ashley, everybody is not a lesbianist like you. I don't want to see another bitch shaking her ass in my damn face. And this ain't the strip club. Okay? Bloom a cootie cat in somebody else's face. I don't need to see her labia all in my damn grill. You do that on your own time. Moving on. We go to Wendy's house. She trying to get a marble wall, child. Wendy, if I were you, I would ask Bravo not to show anything else in my house. Because, baby, it's giving you about to incriminate the fuck out of yourself. It's giving that's why they pulled wife swap. Because the other wife probably is now she probably is a witness in all of this now because she been in your damn house. So she can tell the prosecutors or the peoples what the hell she saw up in your damn house. And also, if they had a show, see, people are all up in a uproar because Wendy's episode isn't going to show. Bravo is actually trying to help her. Or you never know if they subpoenaed the episode so that they can see what she's showing. Because when you swap houses, the other wife can see what's in your house. So they probably rolling back that beautiful bean footage and seeing all the shit that they claimed. That Eddie was like, oh, add some more because we trying to get the maximum. Dumbass. Which is ultimately what set this whole shit off, is them emails. Y'all probably would have gotten away with it, dummies. Y'all should have called Dorit and PK because they do the shit all the time, in my opinion. And they got away with it 3 damn times. And I feel like they was lying every fucking time, in my opinion. But moving on, Stacy goes visits Wendy. Wendy got on some romper talking about, oh, I was trying to wear something that I knew you would like because you always wearing rompers. I'm like, Wendy, okay, girl. So now she sits down talking to Wendy about Ashley, and Ashley asking her about her divorce and whether it's real and whatnot. Now Stacy has on her wedding ring again. My problem with Stacy wearing her wedding ring is you were wearing the wedding ring last year when I went to Kempire in November. When he came to DC in November and Stacy was here. When she was wearing the ring. But she said that they took a trip for Christmas and got the divorce decree, and that's what made them decide to rekindle things. Something isn't adding up. Now, TMZ reported that they actually are divorced. I would be interested to know when this divorce was actually finalized. Okay. That's what I would like to know. So Stacy is sitting here telling Wendy about this whole situation with Tamo, her husband, and all this, that, and the third. Now, I did go on to the Audi website. He is what's called an SVP, a senior vice president of Audi. He's on, I think there's 4 tiers of leadership. He's a fourth in command. He's a pretty big deal at Audi. Now, for him to all of a sudden want to reveal who he is or show himself rather on the show, it's got to be strategic for his job. And I hope that he understands what comes with this, because now everybody's going to be looking at you. But also, I can't help but to think that now everybody's going to be wanting to go buy a damn Audi. But we shall see. And I think that's probably what, is going to create a benefit for him being on this show. But moving on, Stacy is telling Wendy about all this stuff with Ashley, her husband. It's a mess. It's a mess. Wendy is over here like, I don't really want to get in the middle of this stuff. Then they end up talking about TJ. Let's just let TJ go. Okay. TJ, we already knew that was not going to be that was not a thing. That man looked at Wendy like not Wendy, looked at Stacy like an opportunity. It was no chemistry between them whatsoever. You could tell that was an arrangement. If she was going to be anything to him, it would be his beard. Okay. So moving on, Giselle visits Tia at her house. Tia has 3 children. She's married, and listen, all's well with Tia. Tia is good in my book. Tia don't really want to be doing a whole bunch of manual labor when it comes to her children. She ain't gonna be driving the motherfuckers around. Her husband drives the damn kids around. She got a set of twins, and I think she has 4 children. I think so. Yes. She has Sienna, Alexis, Nathaniel, and Amaris, whatever. So she got 4 children, 1 set of twins. Okay. So her husband, Rob, I think he has like a regular job or whatever, but Tia was like royalty when she grew up. Her father was a king, or her grandfather was a king, or some shit like that. They had butlers, they drove nice cars. Basically, her family has money. But over at her house, they live well, but living kind of regular. And Rob is the one that totes the kids around and does all the things. So he basically her damn servant. So I love the fact that Tia isn't like bougie where she wanted to like marry somebody that's rich too. I think Rob is like a regular guy. And I think he's from Chicago. And I forgot where Tia grew up at. I think she was born in Nigeria, or I don't know. But anyway, I think she was born in Nigeria and grew up in England. I don't know why she here in the United States. I missed that part. But anyway, she sells houses. And I forgot what her husband does, but he's a regular Joe Schmo type of guy. But moving on, Tia is sitting there talking to Giselle. I don't remember them really talking about shit. I think they were just talking about her family and how he does the mall. Rob carts the kids off to the mall and shit. She ain't doing that. And Giselle was talking about her children and this, that, and the third. So they ain't really talking about shit. Moving on. Ashley is over here talking to her little sister. Um, what's her little sister's name, child? Let me fast forward because I don't remember. Jessica. So Ashley over here getting ready to go to some event at the White House. It's given that she was going to do some event with the Orange Man, because I believe they filmed this season last year or the earlier part of this year. I'm not sure, but Ashley, I don't know. I don't know. I hope you wasn't going to do no events with the Orange Man, but if you did, okay, girl, you seem like a fucking Republican. But moving on. Jessica comes over the house to take care of the kids. Ashley don't fuck with her daddy, but she want Jessica to come over there and watch her children. She constantly brings up that she don't like Jessica's daddy. Now, listen, Ashley, if you gonna take care of the mama and Jessica's daddy and Jessica, just stop fucking complaining, because the daddy ain't gonna get no damn job. He's just not. So Jessica is going off to college, and Ashley feels like it's time for her to spread her wings and kind of get away from the mama and daddy. I'm like, are you gonna pay her college tuition out of your $20 million settlement? So don't be telling her what the hell she need to do. So then they talk about how Ashley likes to date older men, but she done got back with Josh. She won Love Hotel. She ended up with some old fogey ass ninja. But she should have been with, I forgot the dude's name, but it was this dark skinned black dude that actually lives in the DMV area. He was super handsome. She should have just went with him. He adored her. I would have loved to see him on the show. I think they had really good chemistry, but she ended up with Ralph. Ashley has daddy issues. You can't stand Jessica daddy. You ain't never had no relationship with your own daddy, but you keep on getting in relationships with daddies. She got daddy issues. Moving on. So Josh comes over here. They go into the White House. This ninja got on some, look like some damn Vans, a suit jacket that he probably ironed, and you shouldn't have to iron your suit jacket if it's a nice jacket. That means it came from the cleaners. He looking real regular degular, like he about to go out to dinner somewhere. It ain't look like no I'm going to the White House outfit. Like he about to stroll through the tunnel and go play a game of basketball, and he in the NBA some damn way. And I don't know what the hell this Beavis and Butthead fucking haircut he has. Child, moving on. So we get to and Ashley expresses that she don't like how much product he puts in his hair. Well, girl, go on over to Kaleidoscope and get you some products for Jack Harlow's hair, okay? Moving on. Angel goes to dinner with her husband, Rob, okay? And they talk about, them finding a new house. They're still looking for a house. Then that, they had to sell their house in Colorado. Their house in Colorado was super beautiful. And they even had, design magazines coming there talking about their house and this, that, and the third. And they have this adventure business and all. So they just basically talking about what's important to them: family, community, finding a house, all the things. And how he asked her about her relationship with the ladies, how she's kind of meshing with everybody. And he was like, you feel like you're getting hazed into the group, or like, how's it going? And she's like, oh no, I'm never going to be getting hazed, and ain't nobody coming for me. I'm a woman before anything, and I know how to do that. So I can handle myself with these chicks. I think I'm going to like Angel. I like Angel. I'm interested to see. So they've been married for only 6 years. Are all of their children together? I would want to see understand that. And how long have y'all been together? Was this one of those he took forever to marry you type of situations? I just wonder because y'all only been married for 6 years. But I feel like they're around my age. But anyway, moving on. Um, Angel's house in Colorado was absolutely stunning, and they not gonna get as much house as they had there in the DMV for that price. But it is what it is, or for whatever they paid for it in Colorado. Moving on, we got Giselle going to visit Kay. Okay, so Kay sits down with Giselle and she basically being messy as fuck. She got a chef to come over there. And she's basically spilling her guts to Giselle. She's up about the whole situation with Wendy. She's mad that Wendy didn't speak to her. Then she feels like Angel was taking Wendy's side. And she gonna have to chin check her over it. Then she talks about Greg and how Greg, I don't know why, I don't know if she said Greg lives with her or he stays with her sometimes or whatever. So you moved out of Greg's house for him to be shacking up over your damn house. Just leave Greg alone, girl. You and Greg are not a thing. So moving on, Giselle was like, oh, chin check. You got a chin check, Angel? I don't know if that's the right word. It got that serious. And I don't think that Kay was saying it in a way where she actually was going to fight some damn body. I think she was just saying it in a way where, listen, I'm going to have to check Angel because I don't appreciate her. She's supposed to be my friend of over 20 plus years. And I feel like you were taking Wendy's side and by asking about the children or whatever. And this was a whole scene that they had filmed at Kay's skincare spot where it was Tia, Angel, and Ashley there. And she was basically recapping the situation and telling them how she felt about Wendy. And then Angel gave her response about the kids being sick and how she felt like Kay should have been considerate of the children. So Kay, listen, let me, girl, let it go. Girl, let it the fuck go. You're doing too much. I think that you're working too hard to have an issue with Wendy. And it's falling flat. It's falling real flat. Real flat. D says that guy is too good for Ashley. Oh, you talking about the black dude? Yeah, I agree. But they were so cute. I feel like he could have really like wrangled her in. She needs some young people, some young blood in her system. Sweet P724 says, can't sleep and my sister's live. Yes, friend. Thank you so much for joining. I'm sorry my face is lagging, but hopefully my voice is caught up. Child, me in this camera situation, I'm trying to work on it, child. But moving on, we get to Angel's house. Okay. Angel is having the ladies to come over. She's doing some sound healing or whatever because these women need some sound healing by way of shutting the hell up. Most of them need some sexual healing because them cootie cats is so dried up and so is their damn personalities. They need somebody to oil them their asses up. Moving on. Wendy comes in. She asks for she sees a lady standing there with towels, and she's like, "Oh, let me smell it." She was like, "No, I don't want it." So she coming in there looking like she about to go play tennis or work out some damn way, and probably ain't worked out a day in her life. And she don't want to smell. The towels don't smell good. I guess it ain't enough essential oils on it for you. Maybe you should have had Monique come and put some Mila Eve essentials on there to make it good enough for you. Wendy in this bougie act is just girl. Considering what you got going on now, you might want to lighten up your wig, okay? Lighten up your wig, okay? It's getting a little too hectic and heavy for you. So Tia comes in, and I love how Tia is really the rich bitch. And she's not even coming in here trying to act like she's all that and smother everybody in the room. So all the ladies eventually arrive. Okay. They go outside to see the little sound healing space and, where they're going to do the little yoga and all that. So the lady introduces herself, and somebody called her the holistic lady. Okay. I didn't get why they couldn't just call her by a damn name, but moving on. So we eventually get back to the house because they ain't really talking about shit. So they get back in the house, and Giselle, of course, ye who has to push the story forward, that's really all she good for. So she brings up the fact that Kay said that she needed to chin check Angel because she didn't like how Angel made that comment basically defending Wendy. And here's my thing, just because we're friends doesn't mean that I have to agree with everything that you do. I don't have to go along with you all the time just because we're friends. And that's a very, very common misconception amongst women. A lot of times women think that you're supposed to just do whatever they want you to do, say whatever they want you to say because hold on, y'all. Let me see if I can adjust this camera. Oh, no, I'm too close. Okay, that's good. Let's leave that alone. We're going to leave that alone. It's still lagging. Anyway, um, Angel says, listen, we are friends and we don't talk to each other like that. I don't know about no chin check and this, that, and the third, but we don't handle each other like that. And Kay proceeds to say, I didn't say that, Giselle. I didn't say that. And she was Giselle would persisted to say, no, you actually did say that. You really did say that. And so Kay has to go back with her tail tucked between her legs to Angel and be like, you know what? Giselle is saying that I said it. I must have said it. You said it. And you know it's going to come up on camera. So you might as well go on and apologize now for you get your ass chin checked. Okay. So she apologizes to Angel, and Angel kind of took it with a grain of salt and was like, "Oh, okay, cool. It is what it is." So then they go into the whole Stacy, and there's Mints there and talking about her breath again. I'm tired of y'all talking about Stacy's breath. Let it the fuck go. I mean, Stacy was like, "You know what? Let me have who has a mint? Do you have a mint?" So she takes the mint and she basically beats them at their own game, and it's like, okay, fine, I'm taking a mint now. Now what y'all got to what you got to say now? Y'all about to be trying to joan on me all damn night about my damn breath. Fuck y'all, okay? Because all y'all breath probably smell like dick too. So stop. She back with her man, and she around y'all with throat goat breath, okay? And half of y'all wouldn't recognize it because you ain't getting no dick. Most of you bitches probably just got halitosis down your throat. Wake up in the morning, ain't got nowhere to go, nobody to roll over to, nothing. Probably don't even use Listerine and skip it because you don't. Who's gonna smell your breath? Huh? Giselle? Child. And Ashley, your breaths probably smell like coochie head and booty hole because we don't know what the fuck you into these days, child. Moving on. The ladies go outside and do the sound healing, okay? They got to do a whole bunch of, they're saying a whole bunch of words with a bunch of H's, and they still with this whole breath thing with Stacy, and they do yoga moves. And then Stacy says, let's just cleanse our palate. Let's do a warrior something pose. And she goes, like, we got to do this. And I'm like, Stacy, they just told you your breath stink and you doing extreme exhales. No. But I got you, Stacy. I see what Stacy's doing. She's beating them at their own game. Like, yeah, bitch, please. Y'all want to talk about my breath? I'm gonna go ahead and hawk my breath all in y'all damn face. And that was basically it. It wasn't really nothing else that went on. Um, at the end, we see a preview of them talking about what's her face? Oh, hold on, there is an end part. It's something else. After this whole sound healing thing, Ashley and Giselle go to meet up with Cookie. Okay, so Cookie gives them the lowdown on Karen, how Karen's doing and whatnot. And then they go into how Chris Samuels was texting Cookie for some reason. I don't know how Cookie knows Chris, but I guess they just friends. So then Cookie tells them, yeah, Stacy was trying to get Chris' number. So I guess that's what's going. Kay ends up showing up too. I ain't know she was there because she, really contributes absolutely nothing. But anyway, there. It's funny that they're at this Tally Ho restaurant. Remember this? This is the restaurant that Karen got a drink on the menu, and the guy came over to the table talking about something. And Karen never asked for a drink in here. All these little stage performances. This is one of the restaurants that she did that at. So moving on, Cookie drops the bomb about um, Monique and Chris and how Stacy was trying to get at Chris. So I guess now we're going to move into that in the next episode, and then we'll see Monique start to make her way on screen, and she'll probably end up having some feud with Stacy. So that's that on that, y'all. Thank y'all for hopping on. I know it's extremely late. I know that I have not been on here, but I'm just trying to, child, this camera situation has got me really, really messed up. But I'm gonna research a better camera because I hate this lag. I want to have good view quality and I don't want to lag because it just takes away from the experience. And then I don't want to have to cut my camera off the entire time while I'm doing the review. But we worked with what we had today. But thank y'all so much for watching. Please don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and share this video with anybody else that's watching this with us too. And like I always tell y'all, in the words of Lonnie B, don't let no bitch upset you. All right, y'all. Peace out.